Hey guys, I'm a little late, half an hour late actually, but I'm here as promised. So tell me how the video helped you today, this morning. I posted a video on guilt. So basically, it's about feeling the guilt of leaving your abusive home, leaving your abusive family, leaving the people who abused you. And so you feel guilty because you made it out, because those people somehow are still stuck in all that shit and all the rut, but you made it out. And so you think, well, how the hell am I so lucky? Or who the hell I think I am? Or why am I, loving myself? Or all of these people are still suffering. And so you want to be pulled back, because you're so used to helping other people and not really worrying about yourself. But you're the one who's the most important person in your life, right? So you don't have that concept because you've always been told you're a little shit and nothing is going to amount of you and blah, 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 blah. You've been beaten, you've been yelled at. And, like in my case, I was also sexually abused. So you have like no self-worth, absolute zero, right? Any of you here in the same boat. So if you do get lucky and you run away and you make it out and then you heal yourself, you feel like utter shit because you feel you don't deserve it. Like somehow you're supposed to stay sick because all those people around you are sick. How do you stop thinking about abuse? You guys, this is a Q&A. So if you want me to answer your question, please, instead of a comment, like on the bottom, you can comment, actually click the little rectangle thingy with the question mark, and then I'll pull up the question for everybody to see and I'll answer it. I was primarily, and I'm about half an hour late. I promised you I'm going to be here from 10 to 11 a.m. So I'm going to be here for an hour. And I wanted to ask you if that video helped, because I talked about the guilt, the survivor guilt in particular. So it's this guilt of you leaving the toxic people in your life, leaving the toxic place in your life, basically just leaving the toxic life behind. And then for the first time when you enjoy a good meal, a good company, or people who love you, you just feel this guilt immediately. Anybody else here in the same camp? You're like, whoa, I'm such a shitty person. Like, how can I? When all of these people, blah, 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 all of these... Thank you so much, Enthusiastic Giggles. I love your name. Wow, I have stuff in my teeth. Oh my God. Look at guys. I'm gonna dig it out of my teeth. There's no Q&A box. How can somebody please help Naki 415 where you comment? How do you guys put it into a question? But I'll scroll up and I answer your question anyway. So just make sure you put it into a question, into a Q&A instead of a comment. Let me scroll up and see, how do I stop thinking about the abuse? So, the fact that you're thinking about your abuse tells you that you're in the present, in the now. The only way that helped me, oh yeah, next to the gift icon, thank you, is to write about it. Like, I thought that I could stop, but I couldn't. The only way that I could was to write it into stories and then it would relieve me. And I've written fictional stories. That's what I teach. I'm going to be teaching a circle today in my community, Emberville. Let me know if you want to join. It's at 1 p.m. Pacific time. It's about how to write out your worst fear, right? So, and I'm answering your question, Naki. Oh, hey, Milad from Libya. Right on. Where can you read my books for free? So if you have no money, go to my site. Actually, in my bio, there's a link. And there's all the links that are in there. You can go to my website and you can download all of my books except this one. This is the first one that I published. You can't download for free, but all of them are free as ebooks, like the Kindle, any format, EPUB, Mobi, or a PDF. So go ahead and download it. So the stop thinking question, right? I wrote all of my stuff out into stories. Okay. Oh, how can you join today? So if you want to join my community, I'm writing a special right now. You can join for like $15 for a whole month of unlimited circles. So go to the link in my bio and where it says learn more about Emberville or message me directly. I have a link for you. I'm actually staring at it on my screen right now. I don't think it's in there. So it's basically emberville.com get/started, and you'll see it says circles, $49 per month. I'll have to give you a discount code though. So shit, I haven't set it up. So basically, send me direct message right after this live, or you can go and follow me on Instagram. Send me direct message in there and say, hey, I want to come today to your circle. That's how we call classes in my community, and I'll give you a discount code. So instead of paying the full price, you can try it for $15. Okay. So okay, let's see. Let me go look at the other question. Haha. Yes, big time. Can you tell us more of your story? User 746286443. Tell us if you're comfortable. Tell us your name, where you're from. So here's what happens to a lot of us when we share. You can actually see it here in social media too, as long as you become open. Like, for example, I'm here, you guys, for you. I trust you with my vulnerability. I trust you with my openness. I trust you with my raw, open heart. Like, I'm literally trusting you. I'm telling you, here it is, hold it, which is nuts, right? I never met any of you in real life. We've met online. But I'm trusting you because somebody has to take the first step. And I know how fucked up and hurt you feel when you're in the middle of it, and how lonely and how misunderstood, and how you think that you can never go and talk to anybody at all. So I'm trusting you to create a safe community for you to trust back, with your story to me, hopefully. So hopefully my first step is going to open this up to you. So here's what happened in the past. This is my 4th time coming out of the silence, you guys. Any of you can relate, like where you tried to talk about it and you've been shut down? So I did try in the past 3 times, and I've been taken advantage of. Exactly what you're saying here, user 74. What is your actual name, if you're willing to tell us? So people would be really open. They'd be like, oh yeah, tell me more, what's your story? And then they would nab me right in my vulnerable spot because they knew how to push my buttons. And you know what I did? I let them. The reasons why I hid from people for about 10 years is because I was fed up. I was done with people. I was like, people only mean to hurt me, right? So every time I try to share, they'll turn around and they'll stab me in the back. They take advantage of me. Like most recently, a man sexually harassed me and actually almost prevented me from publishing this book. It's a long story, but I have documented his harassment for the first time in my life, actually in writing. I forwarded it to my legal team. He can't do shit because it's on file. So he's hidden. But as soon as I launched my community, Emberville, guess what? Before it became Emberville, it used to be 7 Turns. He went on the site and he harassed me there. He created an email, called it Stupid Ksenia, and he said, this is a stupid idea, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, fuck you. It's just like some people, they're so hurt. It's like they're called for help. If you've ever seen any of the movies about serial killers, somebody kills a person and they write in blood on the wall, right? Help me, stop me. But it still really hurts. So yes, people have used trauma on me. You're comfortable around. Okay, so let me see. Oh, your name is Nayeli from California. Yeah. Hey, this was really, can anybody else is in California? Please talk to Nayeli. Where exactly in California are you? If you can tell us where you are. Guys, remember, every time you go live here, the goal is to create a really safe community. So again, if we have any assholes in here, I'll block their asses immediately, right? And I mean, be vigilant, be safe, and trust your body. But talk to each other, say, hey, I'm so-and-so, here's my name. I'm from this city, from this country. And if you find each other, please connect. First of all, you never know. If you're in an abusive household and maybe that person could be somebody you could crash on their couch, maybe you can become friends. Maybe you just came out about something. Maybe you confronted your abuser. Maybe you started writing about your abuse. Like, please connect to each other. Shout out where you're from, what your name is. It's really good to say your name because then we know you're, oh, hey, Washington. I'm in Washington too. Where are you? I'm in Seattle. Actually, I'm in Kenmore. In the Seattle greater area. So we're going to do a meetup, you guys, a physical meetup with people here in Washington. If you're willing to drive in Seattle in one of the coffee shops, of course, right? So, Olympia. Yeah, I've been to Olympia. This is cool. So Yeah, so Nayeli, still remember guys, user 46. Oh, Wales, California, yay! Look at this. Mike James, okay, connect to Nayeli if you guys feel comfortable. Okay, again, use your body. If your body throws up red flags, that's okay. Like, you know. Oh, hold on. Shropshire in England. I fucking love England. I've never been. I want to go. It's my dream. I've never been to London. Rosalba from Massachusetts. Oh, your songwriter from Colorado. Fee. Oh, this is so awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else, you guys? Come on, shout it out. Rome, Italy. Yeah, I've been to Venice. I fell in love with Venice. I love Venice. Norway. We're in Norway. Maggie. Okay, enthusiastic giggles is Maggie. This is so awesome. Jordan. Wow, you're so far away. Albania. That's so cool. Romania. I had a dream about Siberia. We're in Siberia, girl. Or boy. Or who are you? I'm from Moscow. Я по-русски говорю. Ты по-русски тоже говоришь? I can speak Russian to you guys. Okay, who else? So Nayeli, this is for you. Santa from South Africa. That's awesome. Nayeli, does this answer your question? I just want to make sure before I move on. Taif, is that does this have a meaning? It sounds really beautiful. Конечно, отлично. Откуда ты? Откуда из Сибири? Reno, Nevada. Right on. This is great. I hope I'm saying it correctly. И ты тоже? А ты откуда? Подожди, где? Emma? Emma, как тебя зовут? Откуда ты? Seljord. Is it Seljord or Seljord? Seljord? A little place in the middle of nowhere. I'm coming. Finland. Oh my fucking god. I want to come. Guys, can I crash on your couches? Like, I really want to come and meet you. I mean, after all the COVID shit is over, right? Obviously. Finland. Yeah, so keep shouting out. This is awesome. Before I move on to the next question, Nayeli, do you feel taken care of? Вот так стрим превратился в город. Новосибирск. Отлично, я ни разу не была в Новосибирске. Anytime. Yeah, I'm gonna visit Albania. I want to visit. So here's my dream, you guys. One day we're gonna have this huge party, huge borscht party, because I can cook killer borscht, if anybody knows what that is. Taif means a ghost or a shadow. That is beautiful. My name is Kseni. It's Greek, and it means guest or foreigner, which I am, and tourist. Connecticut, right on. We got Connecticut from US. Netherlands. We're from Netherlands. Guys, I lived in Germany, in Berlin for 4 years. Cyprus. How do I say it correctly? This is so cool. Good soup, yeah. Yeah, borscht, guys, it's like beef soup with like beets. I actually no longer eat vegetables. I'm fully carnivore. Bahrain, right on. But you love borscht. But Brabant. Oh, I don't know where that is in Netherlands. But I don't eat vegetables anymore. But I will for you. Like I'll cook it for you and I'll eat it. Oh, look at that. Oh, you're from Bahrain. Got it. Okay. Connecticut, Westport. Hey, connect. Oh, look at this. More people in Saudi Arabia. Wow. From New York, from Dominican Republic. Holy shit. Yes, I'm carnivore. И ты тоже? Мясо, жир. Отлично. Yeah, guys, I'm fully carnivore. Like full blown. I eat heart and liver, brains, and like, you know, I make my own ice cream out of A2 milk, and it's a long story. It was part of my healing journey, actually. Westport. If you want to watch, there's a video on how I eat. If you go down a little bit, there is one, and it's not very popular because you love steak? Yes. Steak is the only thing you need. Fat on the steak. That's all you need pretty much. So like this whole week, I'm actually just drinking goat kefir, goat buttermilk. And then I eat dehydrated liver. There's this one company called Carnivore Crisps. Hold on. I eat chicken and fish. You know what you know how I read it? I only eat the children. I don't know why, but I grew up with Baba Yaga, like Russian fairy tales. Baba Yaga is this old woman that eats children. So when you say, I only eat chicken and fish. So I lived on chicken and fish for 2 years until my nails and hair got so brittle that I got fed up with it. And I was like, fuck it, I'm missing something. So now I mostly eat beef, bison, elk, like wild meat. I was gonna go hunt my first turkey and deer in Canada before COVID hit, and then COVID hit and I couldn't go. And then I buy it from local butchers. There's a local farmer. They bring whole lambs to the small Mediterranean store. And so they give me lamb, kidneys with fat and, the jewels, the balls, like the all of the organs and the brain and the spleen and all of that. I make my own homemade bone broth. So that's another reason why I healed, and I healed my bladder also. If you want to, I can talk to you about this for hours. Hey, I used to be a vegetarian. I hope I'm not offending anybody who's here, vegan or vegetarian. I've been there. I was a vegetarian for a year. I've honestly tried everything. Okay, so let me scroll down. Good morning. Am I a therapist? No, I'm not. And I'm not a professional. If you're here for professional help, I'm not. I'm just a fellow survivor, really. So there's so many comments. I'm just trying to catch up. Yeah, so okay, so hopefully, Nayeli, I answered your question. Let me move on to the next one. That's a really good one. Yeah. Tell those people to go fuck themselves. Like, honestly, it's nobody's business. And what's really terrible about this is that people misunderstand trauma. And then some people tell you, did any of you guys have that where somebody's telling you, well, I had it worse. Like, why the fuck are you freaking out? It's like, yeah, get out of my face. We have this idea in society that somehow we have to compare each other. Like, yours is better, yours is worse, or blah, blah, blah. It's bullshit. It does not take away the validity of your trauma. Whatever it is that's traumatic to you, only your body knows for sure. So only listen to your body and don't listen to other people and tell them to get out of your face. Or if you can't, hey, Keanu Reeves, obviously, greetings. So if you can't really do that, then what I found is you look for support from like a friend, or that's why I'm here, guys, for you to hopefully support you in that. Because people will come at you and people will tell you, go here, do this, do that. Like, they all know. But you know what? Nobody knows. Like, even what I'm telling you here, please don't listen to it. Don't take it to like some kind of a truth or whatever. I'm not a guru. I'm not like some knowledgeable person, blah, blah, blah. I'm just sharing with you my story. If it's helpful, hell yeah, take it, steal it, run with it, like go crazy, use what I've used. If it's helpful, I'm amazed. Like, this is what I live for, right? But if it's not helpful, chuck it, don't listen. Don't watch the videos. Who cares? There's so many people out there, so many resources. I'm only sharing with you because I am completely healed. Like, there is still maybe some leftover stuff, but I was on ADD meds, ADHD meds, PTSD meds, insomnia meds, side effect meds. I have had antibiotics 3 times to wipe out my entire immune system because I had interstitial cystitis. Those of you who know what that is, it's your bladder inflamed to the point of you peeing blood and you have to fucking go to the toilet every 15 minutes. It sucks, and I was told it was for life. And on and on and on, I can keep going. I couldn't sleep. I was afraid of the dark. I couldn't have sex. I was afraid of sex. I had whole body shudders. I had panic attacks. I had anxiety attacks. I couldn't breathe. I would binge on food. I would starve myself. I mean, what else am I forgetting? I had a whole array of disorders. I would lash out or I would go mute. I literally would not talk for weeks. On and on and on I can go. I have none of it now. Nothing. Zero. Gone. No pills. No ADD meds. No ADHD meds. No insomnia meds. I sleep like a baby. I mean, it's wonderful. I go to bed on time. I wake up. I love sex. I love sex with my boyfriend right now. It's wonderful. Again, it took us a while to get there. He's also a sexual abuse survivor, childhood sexual abuse survivor. So we get each other, okay? But I'm getting there. I'm not afraid of the dark. About 8 years ago, for the first time in my life, I was able to fall asleep alone in bed in the dark. I know for some of you it's like, so what's the big deal? But do you guys relate? Yeah, any of you here? It was a big deal. I was not able to close my eyes. It was horror, okay? I could not do it, and I did it, and I was like, holy shit. So this is why I'm sharing my story with you. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a professional. I just nerded out on survival because when this happened to me, I was like, there's no fucking way fathers can do this shit to daughters, can they? And so I read everything I could, from police reports to medical reports to self-help books to psychology books to white papers to researches to everything I could get my hands on, even thrillers, to understand why the fuck does it happen. And so I tried everything, including changing my diet completely. I only eat carnivore right now. So it's all of that combined. It has healed me. I have a YouTube channel, but I don't, if you Google me, you'll find, my YouTube channel and my personal site. I haven't posted anything on YouTube. You guys want me to? I mean, what do you want me to post on my YouTube channel? I have an Instagram. Hold on, there's been so many comments. I'm gonna I have a YouTube channel. So, I'm so happy. Hey, many of you can relate. What would I post on YouTube channel? Just give me ideas, I guess. What is my career? So I was a full-time writer for 10 years. Basically, I was writing books and I was self-publishing them, and I was really struggling around money because I was like consulting and coaching on the side. I never made money from my book sales. But right now, I'm the CEO and founder of my community, Emberville. We're a community of creative healers. We're creating circles. So you join a circle of about 10 people, or you lead a circle. So if you want to be part of my community, come join the circles or lead your own circles to help people heal through creative writing, but it could also be creative drawing or some other avenues. So come join me. That's what I'm doing right now. And at one point, I'll get to the point where I can actually pay myself. I'm not there yet. So all the savings, everything that I've scrounged up, I've dumped into my startup, and I'm not making any money at the moment. It's a very scary time, but we're helping people, and I'm here to help you guys. So anything you can do. If you want to come and try it out, come to my free circle on Saturday. It's going to be this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. and link is in my bio. Go and register. If you want to come join my community, then send me a private message here or on Instagram and say, hey, I want to join. Give me a discount code, and I'll give you a discount code to try a whole month unlimited circles for $15. And then if you don't like it, I can refund it to you. But this is our bread and butter. I'm creating a company essentially to help people help each other. Like me, I'm not a professional therapist, but hopefully this is helping. I know some of you said, hey, this helped me so much than years of therapy. Hallelujah. That's what I'm here for. I'm really, really happy to hear, because therapy didn't help me. I've been through 8 therapists and nada. I've tried everything, and then they didn't know what to do with me, because childhood sexual abuse is such a specific beast that, would you talk to a therapist who's never experienced it? How do you even explain to them how you feel if they don't know what that feels like? You can't. So I never connected. So it just never worked for me. Wow, that was a long ramble. Enthusiastic giggles. Wait, I love you right back. I totally forgot your name, Enthusiastic Giggles. I know you said what your name was, and it just flew out of my mind. Have people been mean and judgmental to your trauma? So did I answer your question? Yes, people have, and they still are. But the fact is, I don't give a fuck anymore. If they are, I'll block their asses. They're gone. I don't even have Maggie. Oh, very, very good to meet you, Maggie. Come to my free circle, Maggie, and we can talk some more. But when people are mean to you guys, you don't have to explain anything. I know some of you said, hey, I want to leave my abusive environment. How do I tell people? You don't. You do not say it, okay? You don't owe anybody an explanation. Seriously, you don't owe anybody shit. You don't owe anybody nothing. You can just leave. You just leave in silence. And silence is your answer. If they don't get it, they'll get the message. They will get the message. Okay? That's a good question, Maggie. What do you do during circles of yours? So a circle is 2 hours long. It is capped at 10 people. And we do creative writing. So basically, we pick a topic. Like, let's say we're going to talk to our inner child. Or today, we're going to be writing about our fears. And then I guide you on how to write a short story in 20 minutes on facing your biggest fear. Then we read it out loud, and usually that's when the magic happens. Because when you're forced to put your fear into fiction, you access your subconscious. Because if you are creative writing, right on, come join. So if in your mind right here, you don't hold the stuff that's actually happening to you, guess why? It's because your brain is blocking it. It's too traumatizing. So where is it putting it? It's putting it in the subconscious. So if you're journaling, you can't access it. If you're going to therapy, you can't access it. If you're, being hypnotized, maybe you can access it, but you can't, right? So desire to study doctorate, I don't know, maybe. I mean, my desire is to help people with what I know right now. So what happens is when you put it into fiction, this relaxes. This goes, oh, it's not about you. So even in songs or poetry, you can't access it. Why? Because a song doesn't have beginning and middle and end, like a narrative. Poetry doesn't have beginning and middle and end like a narrative. I mean, some poems do, longer poems, but poetry primarily is to express your emotions, and the storyline is really loose. The reason why creative writing with a story, with beginning, middle, and end helps so much is because it puts it into an event that your brain can process, because it processes it out of your body, out of the pieces that are disjointed, into a coherent event that has beginning, middle, and end, which you can process in memory and you can put it behind you. That's why it's so powerful. So what happens after you read it out loud is you see stuff, you go, holy shit. You access your repressed memories. Because all of a sudden, this relaxes right here. Yeah, I am on YouTube. You guys, I do have old YouTube videos. There's a ton. There's even a movie that I made because I used to produce a short movie. One of my movies was in Seattle Film Festival here, locally shown. You're welcome to go watch what I have in there. There's a lot. It's just old. So shit. I mean, I could do YouTube videos, but what about, if any of you, can you write to me? Just go to link in my bio. You can contact me there. My email, everything is in there. So go write to me if you've seen good YouTube examples, if you can point me somewhere, or tell me what tools to use, because I haven't been on YouTube in a long time, but I can totally try and see if I can make YouTube videos for you. Absolutely. So yes, really, thank you so much, Zombies. Zombies took me. That's such an awesome name. Zombies took me. Zombies took me too, but I killed them all. So, so does that answer your question, Maggie, about people being mean? Just block their asses. Like anytime you see someone, just like cut them out of your life. Okay? Yeah, I am on YouTube, you guys. I am. It's just that I haven't posted anything new on there. I think in 2 years or so. I used to like post daily videos. So there's a ton of stuff in there. Tell you about my books. So I have a bunch, and they're kind of chronological about my life. Like for example, if you want to read about a preteen, 12 or 13 years old, struggling with ADD, ADHD, and abandonment from parents, here's this one. It's actually about a rose garden that eats people. It's called Rosehead. It's my bestseller. It won a bunch of awards. You can just type in Rosehead and my name into Amazon. You'll find it. Or you can buy it from my site. If you do, I'll sign it for you. It's a little more expensive on my site, because I print it myself and blah, blah, blah. This is about me being a teen mom. I ran away from home when I was 17 and I got pregnant and I had my daughter when I was 18. So this is magical. It's like in Moscow. Те, кто в Москве или по-русски говорите, это хорошая книжка. So it's like people turning into beasts in Moscow, Russia, during the winter. It's pretty interesting too. And this is probably my most tragic book. This is the one I just published. It's my latest. It's about me confronting my father about sexually abusing me. But actually it's about a ballerina on a train, and then she confronts ghosts of her family. They're dead. So her father is dead, and she confronts him. So if you want to read about confronting your abuser, it's this one. I also have one more. I have more books. Do you guys want to see? I have like a whole closet of them. I just don't have many up here. Let me go and show you. Okay, this is my fulfillment room. You see? Okay, see this, a closet? Okay. Oh, I can actually flip the camera. Hold on. Can I flip the camera? Yeah, I can. Okay. So do you see it? So these are all my books. So there's these and these and this. This one is actually suitable for kids. It's about kids' adventure. They're jumping into like 10 different stories. House tour. Yeah, totally. And then this is my trilogy. So do you see this? It's my trilogy, the first one. It's about suicide, teenage suicide. So I also republished it as one book. This is me wanting to kill myself when I was 15 or 16. It's about a girl jumping off Aurora Bridge. And she wants to kill herself, but instead she turns into a siren, and then she starts feeding on people's souls. So that's it. And it originally was a trilogy. So like there's 3 books, so you can get 3 if you want. And this is my packing station. So if you buy a book from me, oh my god, it looks like something got wet over here. Wow, something dripped from somewhere. Anyways, so let me okay, so this is pretty much it for my little place where I do the books. And this is my office, you guys. This is where I make TikToks for you. This is my reading couch. This is where I read. This is what you see. So it's a little sunny out there in Seattle. Look at that. Really nice and sunny. So I gave you a little house tour, right? Okay. And let me get back. Does that answer your question about my books and about people being judgmental about trauma? So let me take a look. Yeah, this helps, you guys. The reason why I turned to writing is because it would not shut up. This right here. Yeah, I love this. This is, by the way, this is the first time in my life that I have a space that I love. To those of you who are saying, oh, they're telling you, no, you can heal in an environment that you're in, you're just being weak, you have to accept it, tell them bullshit, okay? I hate brown color. I grew up in Moscow, in Russia, in this like dark wood, these carpets on the floor, they were like rugs, it was all brown or yellow or beige, and because the abuse happened there, I cannot stand that color. Any of you can relate when you walk into a building or into somebody's house and your skin gets like, it's like your skin crawls because you cannot stand the color. So do you see how everything is black and white? Do you see? And one of my favorite colors, is like light blue, pink, like pastel colors. You see that? It's the first house, I've been in this house now only for 2 years, that does not have fucking beige walls. I kid you not, this is the first time in my life that I live in a space that I love. Like, these are the colors I love, and it makes me happy. So if somebody's telling you, oh, no, you should be able to put up with it, bullshit. No, you should not. So, yeah, communism colors, exactly. Whoa, shudder, right? Probably the only communism color that I still do like occasionally is red, but depending on the shade of the red, right? So it's really important because when you step into the space, the colors themselves even remind you of the abuse. Like, it's a trigger. For me, it would be even in my in the houses where I was married and I was married twice and divorced. I still go to that house. Sometimes, we're friends with my ex, but just the walls, the color, it still bothers me. And I come here and I'm happy. Guess what happens when you remove all triggers? You are fucking happy as a baby. So that's your goal. You remove triggers, everything, people, spaces, even your clothes. I sold my entire wardrobe and I bought it all new. You see, like I really love athletic stuff. Like I wear, this is all like stretchy wool. I've dumped all of my other clothes, all of the clothes where I tried to look nice, where I tried to look sexy or like a woman because I've been trained to look like that. It's like, not anymore. I don't fucking care what you think about how I look. I'm comfortable, okay? I'm in like sweatpants and my Uggs and I'm comfortable. Like, I don't care about heels. I actually sold all my shoes and I'm only wearing shoes that are flat. And they're splayed. There's two companies. One is called Vivo Barefoot in UK, and another one is in Germany. They're called Groundies. And so these are the shoes that don't scrunch your toes, which is really bad for your feet. And I don't wear any heels. They have no heels. So your posture, becomes erect. Like you're actually healing yourself through all of this. And I was like, I don't fucking care. I'm not wearing heels. You can't make me. I don't care, right? So I've sold my whole wardrobe. Mostly it's all athletic. I do ballet every night. Like the only clothes that are sort of fancy is my ballet clothes, literally. That's all. So your entire environment, do you see, heals you. Everything, even food, dishes, like seriously, to the smallest detail. And people who don't understand that, you just cut them out of your life, you guys. They won't understand. Just don't waste your breath explaining. Seriously, they won't get it. And it's especially your family. And if you have to go back, you have Thanksgiving or some other holiday, whatever you do, and you go back to your family house and you just like have shudder, don't go. By the way, don't explain. If somebody tells you, why did you disappear? Do not answer. Like any word that you say, they will use against you. I've learned it the hard way. So please spare yourself some pain. Don't, because people will find a way. Even if you say you're sorry, they'll take that sorry and they'll fucking use it against you. So don't let them. Don't give them any ammunition. Hold on, there's been, how do you confront people who invalidate? Yeah, if you want me to answer, Nicola, please put it in the question so I can actually answer. Sorry, Anna Zaratex. You actually asked the question, and I think I went a little sideways. I feel like I'm my worst enemy. My head gets loud. So did I answer your question? Because my head is always loud. I write every day, you guys. So I call it daily mental health exercise. I did it today. I wrote for 20 minutes. And every day I'm writing for 20 minutes. That's how these books are born. It's not like a huge deal. Like I'm not sitting like I used to. I used to write for 4 hours every day. I was pretty spoiled, but I was also very poor because I wasn't making any money writing books. So I still write right now, even though I'm running my own company, right? My community that I'm building. And this is my mental health. So this loudness gets really quiet once you dump it every day on paper. And I'm going to be doing a circle on that today. So again, come and join if you want. It's going to be for 2 hours, 1 to 3 p.m. The name of which book? This one is called Tube. Can you see? Or you can take a screenshot if you want. I can flip my camera. Okay. Can you see it now? So just take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. You can also go to my site. They're all in there. So does that answer your question? You've been frustrated with yourself? Yeah. So also there's nothing to be frustrated. I mean, I know you're saying you've been frustrated with yourself. I hate that because I've been frustrated with myself too, but there's nothing to be frustrated about. You're beautiful and wonderful and smart and amazing and perfect as you are. And I see you and I hear you and I believe you. And that frustration is not you being frustrated at you. It's these other people who are sitting in your head. They're frustrated at you because it's like all of these people who told you can't do this and you can't do that and you suck at this and you're awful at this and you bitch and you asshole and blah, blah, blah. Insert your own favorite slur, right? So this frustration, once you begin separating it on paper, that's what helped me, is writing it down, going, well, where the fuck is that coming from, that feeling, right? So I would recommend, if you can, please come to my free circle this Saturday. I mean, come to my circle today if you can afford the subscription, the $15 for a month to try it. It's at 1 p.m. Or come to my free circle on Saturday. Don't have to pay anything. So that's at 3:30 on Saturday. I might bump the time up because I know a lot of you asked for hey, for us Europeans, can you make it earlier? So I'm going to try and move it. Okay, so does this help? Anna Zaratax. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you're 17, so you can join. Okay, I'm gonna do a Zoom for teens. So just send me a message. Say, hey, I'm 17. I want to join. I'm gonna create a link or something for you guys. Yeah, 1 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, today. Let's see. Yeah, just confirming. This is for today. It's at 1 p.m. I also lead one that was yesterday. So I lead one on Tuesday and Wednesday at 1. But there's others. Like we have close to 45 members right now, and we're all leading circles. So you can come in and you can lead it. It's not therapy. I'm not a therapist. It's a free circle, and we do a creative writing exercise where I teach you how to write out your pain into a creative story, into a fictional story. Let's see. Oh, what exactly did I do about the Zoom? I don't know. Tell me more. I'm like probably forgetting now. Yes, I am live every day. So I'm live every day twice. First 10 to 11 a.m. Pacific time, but sometimes I might be late. Like today I'm late. It's actually 11. So today I jumped on late at 10:30 until 11:30. I'll be here for another 20 minutes. But in the evening, I'm here 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific time. So again, I might be a little late, but I'm here religiously twice a day. If I skip the morning, that means my company stuff, I needed to take care of something, so I can't be here. Don't hold it against me. I'm trying my best. So, but I'm sure for sure we'll be here at night. If I'm absolutely crushed and tired, I won't be here at night, but usually I'm here. So usually try to catch me in the mornings, 10 to 11 a.m. Pacific time, or at night, 9 to 10 Pacific time. On the weekends, I wanted to tell you guys, I'm gonna try my best to go live on the weekends, but sometimes I just literally have to take care of my body and my family and like just stuff that I can't do during the work week. So I actually didn't make it live last weekend, not Saturday, not Sunday. So instead of live on Saturday, I might go live, but then I'm leading that free circle, which lasts 2 hours. So it's a big commitment. I might go live just before the circle to tell you guys to join. So Sunday, just catch me whenever. I don't want to give you a precise time because I just want to have a day off, and if I feel like it, if I have time and space, then I'll jump on it. And if not, then I'll be there on Monday. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, we're going to have a team Zoom. I haven't figured it out yet. Oh, it was. Okay, so tell us, TK Dista, what was your name? What did you like about the Saturday? Can you please tell everybody? Can you actually type it into the question box and then I can share it with everybody if you're willing? That's a good one. So the very first thing that happened to me when I was suicidal, when I decided not to kill myself, was my kids. I'm in Seattle, Washington. And can you tell us where you're located too? So I thought that it would be a shit move as a mom if I did not, stay there for my kids to be in their lives. And so that's what stopped me from killing myself. That was the first thing. It was my kids. And then there was something about wanting to be happy, something about wanting to have all of these things other people had, and the frustration that I had of not understanding why I didn't have that. And that drove me to research it. So to really answer your question, Crystal Art, it was the nerdiness. Can anybody relate here? Like I nerded out on it. Like I just wanted to find the theory behind it. It was like a puzzle to me. I was trying to understand, well, what are the mechanics of what's happening to me? So like it came from not trusting people. When the doctors tried to heal me and it didn't work, I started doubting the medical system. I started doubting what medical professionals do. And I started doing my own research. I was just like, I just want to know. I want to know how it works. And so that nerdiness, any other nerds here? Raise your hand. Like I'm a nerd. Okay. If there's a problem, I love researching it to death, nerding out on technology, on the theory of how it works. Like I just always been like that. So that is what held me together. I read police reports. I dove into all of that and I was fascinated with it. And so that's what got me to healing. I was just thinking, yay, hey, another nerd. Right on, high five. I just couldn't stop. It was a puzzle. I was like, well, why the fuck does this still happen? Like, are we in medieval ages? Like, what is this, you know? And I couldn't stop. Hey, another nerd. Right on. So, does that answer your question? It was this insatiable need to know. Okay, this need to know why. I still have this question that I wish I could ask my father. Why? I mean, I understand most of it now from theory that I've read in books, but I just want to look him in the eyes and say, why? Hey, nerd, another nerd. Why? You know? And I don't know if he'll answer even himself. I don't know if he knows. It was just, I'm obsessing over it. Like right now, I'm writing my first thriller. Have you guys read or seen the movie The Silence of the Lambs? I'm kind of writing a thriller like that. So I switched my gender. My hero is male, and he is a young investigator, non-professional investigator, and he is hunting a serial killer in Russia, in Soviet Russia. So, you know, I'm nerding out on it because I'm trying to understand the mind of a serial killer. I even read books written by serial killer. Oh, you want to read? You can't wait to read my book? Yeah, so it's a thriller. It's called The Dutch Murders. You can see it on my website. You can pre-order it, but it's not, I haven't finished it yet. I'm about halfway through. I'll probably finish it by the end of this year. I'm not sure. But it just fascinates me. This mind is like, why? Why would you do, like, why would you hurt your own child? You know, and why would you hurt them in a sexual manner? Like why? Right? Yeah, and I asked my mom, I tried asking my mom, she only gets angry. Like, it's impossible to talk to her. I ask her and she's like, oh, Child 44? Oh my God, you guys. Yes, if you want to read that book, that's what I'm writing. It's about a Soviet serial killer, Andrei Chikatilo. And actually, it's somewhat based on that story because he's the most notorious serial killer in Russia. And he wasn't caught for 25 years and he killed over 50 women and children. You know why? Because our glorious Soviet system, the militia and the government didn't believe that communism could produce such a monster. Oh no, we were happy people. Bullshit, right? Those of you from former Soviet Union, you know. But that's what it was. It cost 50 plus lives because people turned a blind eye. So I'm enraged at that history. And so part of it is making all into a book. But I'm also enraged at the fact that I can never get justice for what my father did to me. The vehicle for justice just doesn't exist. There, you know, I can't go back to Russia and file a police report against him. There's nothing. There's no evidence. It's been now 40 years ago since he started, you know, and he was done when I was, what, about 13 or when I got my first period, right? So it's like, there's nothing I can do. So I'm getting justice through my book because my brain doesn't know the difference. The brain thinks, oh, I got it, you know, and so I'm writing about it and I'm going to kill him in the end of that book. Just like in The Silence of the Lamb, she kills the killer, right? So, let's see. Did I answer your question, Crystal Art? So, TikTok. Oh, Tracy. Oh, hey, Tracy. Yes, I remember you. It was absolutely wonderful. So we changed the pricing. You can come back and I can give you, if you send me your direct message, I'll send you a new link to the new pricing. I know you wanted to join my community and pay for a whole year. I can do that for you. So just send me, send me your information. Let me go see. Tracy, you were amazing. Your story was absolutely amazing. I mean, you guys, it's amazing what you do once you let your creative mind kind of roam free. You know what I mean? So, thank you. I just wanted to thank all of you guys for being here because I'm honored, truly honored that you're spending time with me. You could be doing something much more fun, I would imagine, right? Watching a great TV show or stuffing your face with ice cream or I don't know, taking a walk, but you're here. So I'm truly honored and humbled and privileged to be able to serve you. I hope it's helping you what I'm doing because when I was in this shitty place, if any of you are in it, I didn't really have anybody to turn to. And when I turned to medical professionals, they couldn't help me. And I was broke, a single mom. I had no medical insurance and no money, so I couldn't afford therapy. So there was a time when I was in a really, really dark place. And then I was just alone, you know. I met my boyfriend back at the time. He helped a lot. but I also just had no resources. So this is why I started writing. See this? This is what has pulled me out of the darkness. And so I pledged that I will do the same for, other people when I've healed, and I have healed now. So I'm hopefully giving something back to you, or hopefully I'm sparing you the pain by being vulnerable first, by trusting you with my story, with everything that's happening to me, and then creating a really safe community. Oh, you want to be part of next Saturday? Yes, absolutely. So when you come to Saturday Circle, we decide on a topic right there and then. You tell me, guys, what is your most pressing pain is at the moment. We decide on that, and then I guide you on that. So there's no fear, there's no homework, there's no nothing, no pressure. Just show up. And if you want more of those, I'll recommend to you this. So like if you want to just try it for free, come Saturday. But if you want to seriously work at it and you want unlimited access, we have about 2 circles every day in my community, then go ahead and try it. You can try, Saturday is free. You can try it for $15 for a whole month. The regular price is going to be $50, 50. So we dropped it from 67. If you go to the site right now, it's a 67, but we're going to drop that price actually. People have told us that it's better than therapy, it's cheaper than therapy, they fucking love it. They've already healed out of 3 or 4 circles. Like they really, really, really have felt the relief. And we are not offering it for free because we're troll free. Like when somebody gives you financial information, that stops trolls in their tracks, and we're super safe. Plus, we're trying to give you huge value. So hopefully it is giving you value. So come and help us out. Come and join. Tell us what works for you, because it's really for you. I'm creating this community for you. Oh, wow. This is really cool. Yeah. Tracy was there, you guys. So thank you so much, Tracy. You know what's funny is you have fun. When you go to therapy, you don't have fun. I have never had fun when I went to therapy. I dreaded it. Actually, sometimes I had anxiety attacks before going to therapy. Anybody else with me? I was scared of going to therapy. It was a dreaded time. And I love circles. Like I'm leading one today. Tracy, yes, I'm leading one today. And it's going to be a highlight of my day. Talking to people, writing out my story. Yesterday in the circle that I led, I killed both of my parents. By the way, if you want to read that story, email me and I'll send it to you. And you'll see. It was a circle on inner child. We wrote a story about how to talk to your inner child. Yeah, so email me and I'll email you the story to read that I wrote. It was fucking amazing. It was therapeutic for me and for all the people in the circle as well. How are we on time? Oh, 7 more minutes to go. So, okay, any more questions? Let me take a look if I have more. So I feel you, because actually here's the thing about the family. It's not necessarily your family. So you've been born into a family. It doesn't make it your family. I mean, we think it's the family because it's biological family, but it's not really your true family. Some of us are really lucky and our biological families are our families. Like it's people actually taking care of us. But some of us are not so lucky. So I come from a family that's dysfunctional, and it was really, really not my family. You're asking me what's my field of study? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't have a field of study. Like I don't study anything. I just I write. I'm a writer, and I'm a founder of community called Emberville. Again, link is in my bio. You can go take a look at that. So this is what happened to me is I had to build my own family, right? So my kids are my family. My boyfriend is my family. His kids are my family. And then my friends and you guys. I mean, you are more my family than my actual physical, biological family. Do you see what I mean? Like you get me. I tell you one thing and it's just like, you get me, right? You tell me something, I get it. Oh, you started reading Rosehead? What do you think? Is it Maggie? Yeah, it's Maggie. What do you think, Maggie? Tell me what you think. I hope you like it. So that is the hard truth that I've realized. I was like, oh, it's not my family. I mean, I thought it was my family, but they aren't. it is this construct of society that tells you your mom and your dad, you know, and biologically you live in this unit and it is your family. However, if it's not people who actually nurture you, who care for you, or who raised you, it could have been your aunt or uncle or your teacher. Like for me, I gravitated towards teachers. You know, like I was a really good student and I was dying for praise because it meant love to me. So the teachers would really kind of take me under their wing. And that was my family, my surrogate family, right? It was school. I loved school because there were other kids that I could find who kind of understood me. Mostly I was bullied. And I was really, you know, one of those kids, really quiet. You know, kids would gang up on me. I would cry silent tears and the whole bullying story, right? But there would be eventually one or two kids that I could really connect with. And so that was kind of my family, and then the teachers. So then when I grew up, it was my kids. I was a teen mom, so I had my daughter when I was 18. My daughter really became my family in many ways, right? And she kind of held me together, held my sanity together. And so I migrated from place to place. I was married twice, then I divorced my daughter's father, then I married my son's father. I've been in his family for a while. And then we divorced as well. And so now I'm with my boyfriend. We've been together for 10 years. And I sort of got adopted into his family. I mean, his parents are still together. They love each other. It's amazing for me. When we go to his Thanksgiving or visit them, I come into this house where there live two people who love each other. They're still together. It's like a miracle to me. I mean, they still send him Christmas gifts. I'm like, dude, you have no idea. I mean, of course he has an idea, but I'm like, I don't know what it's like to see my parents together. I have no memories of seeing them together because they've been together until I was about 9 months old. They were in Germany because my father was a journalist and I was there. And then I landed in the hospital because apparently they didn't feed me, or what the fuck they did to me, I don't know, because I was dying of malnutrition. I mean, who would be dying at 9 months old of malnutrition? I had to take blood transfusion. My father gave me his blood. And then my grandmothers took me off my mother's hands. You know, she got me back to Russia and they nursed me back with like fresh cow milk from a village where they had to hike. And so and then that was it. So my parents lived apart. And then when I was 4 years old, they divorced and they hated each other. Like, I mean, if you've ever seen two people just spitting hate at each other, that's my parents. So I've only seen them together once in my life. Once. When my daughter was born, they showed up to the hospital to pick me up and they stood this far apart. Like literally, they would not even look at each other. I have a picture of it. They're looking sideways, you know, but it was me with my first baby. So I've never had that. So I go to my boyfriend's house and his mom and dad are together. He's cooking for her. She's cleaning up for him. They're joking. They're kissing. I mean, it's just, I'm like, wow, that's a miracle. Like, it really is a miracle because I've never seen it. So then I realized, I was like, oh, I have to build my own family. You know what I mean? So you are essentially my family in this way. Like, I'm talking to you because you understand me. And this is like my happy time in the day to go live with you guys because I feel that you get me. Do you get me? Do I get you? Do you have the same feeling? Like, do you feel like we get each other? I totally feel like you get me because, well, apart from some idiots who show up here sometimes, but I usually block them pretty fast. We've been pretty safe so far, wouldn't you say? I haven't seen much. There's like an occasional struggler who would come in. So I feel like I get you. And I hope that you feel like I get you, right? And that's the best thing. Like, that's family, right? That's what family is for. It's like, I know I could crash on your couch and you will totally get me. I'll get you. We'll probably like sit and eat dinner and like, you know, have a drink and like totally get each other. Like, we'll probably talk for hours because you understand me and I understand you. And that's what family is. So maybe that's why you're not feeling in your family. Maggie, it was Maggie, right? Enthusiastic giggles. Because it's not your true family. So you guys don't feel restrained by the ties of blood. I know a lot of us, depending on our culture, like in Russian culture, family is important. I don't know what culture you're coming from. And it might be that family is less important, but it might be that family is more important, okay? And then those people push it on you. They keep telling you, no, family is important. family is like the thing, you know, like don't you dare break it. Family is everything. And it's bullshit. Okay, it's not. You are everything. Your health is everything. Your mental well-being is everything. And that's all that matters. And the people who gave you life, by the way, you owe them nothing. Okay, they were adults. And Arabic culture is important? Yeah. Same in Russia. Well, I would say, oh, my timer is gone. Okay, guys, I have like a few more minutes. I'm going to wrap up. In Russia, I don't know. Can you tell me more? In Arabic countries, there's probably a difference. In Albania is important. Yeah, so there's probably a degree of difference, right? So in Russia, it's very much rooted in the Orthodox Church, which, you know, the paganism actually was not rooted out entirely. So a lot of paganism, Greece, yeah, in Greece is the same. So, but we're told like, hold on to your family, you know? Yeah, my mom holds me responsible being stuck with my father. Yeah, Algeria, okay, yes. Yes, absolutely. So I agree with you. So guys, it's bullshit. I mean, even this tradition and this history and all this stuff people hang on you, it's important in India. Yeah, India is also kind of like you have to hold on to it. So yeah, I feel it's like looser in America. I mean, in general. And, but no, ditch it. Like, and if somebody tells you it's important, don't reply. Because anything you will say, they will argue you to death. Right? Yeah, they don't get it. So just leave, you know? Yeah, I gotta, like, I'm gonna try. Cece, Amara, can you please come back again to my life and ask that question? That's a really, really long one, and I want to answer it. Maybe I'll make a video. Why? Let me make a video on that. Why do I let people abuse me? Because I've done that. I've let people abuse me, and I can talk to you and tell you exactly why. Time's up. Oh, Tracy, what is that? You can have your own Time's Up in Emberville. Tracy, you're amazing. Can you please email me? My direct email, you guys, is ksenia@emberville.com. So, yeah. Can you please email me like all the tricks and tips? I'm still new to TikTok. Like the other time when I was live, I got love slapped. Have you guys seen it? Any of you? I did not even know what a love slap was. I actually don't even know how to do it. It was, what's his name? Scott D. Henry. I think he has 2 million followers, and all of a sudden the numbers went here up. It was just like, whoa! There were like hearts flying, and I was just like, what is going on? And the little number of people present, it got to like 100, 200, 300, 400. And I'm like, I think I got like close to 2,000 followers in just like 10 minutes. It was insane. And I mean, I would love to love slap someone as well. I'm just pretty new to the platform, so I'm still learning it. So yeah, if you have any tips, any ideas, if you want a discount code for my community, if you want to get my books or whatever, again, my direct email is ksenia@emberville.com. But also there is, it's called Rated on Twitch. Oh, I got it. That's interesting. So all the links are in my bio. If you click on my bio on the link, it will give you a link tree. There's all the links for my books, for Free Circle on Saturday. Go register, and I'll see you. If you want to come in later, yeah, can somebody write my email right there? It's literally my first name, Ksenia, Ksenia, @emberville.com. It's, you know, you can spell it. It's very simple. So I gotta go eat my lunch, and I will be leading a circle in an hour and a half. So if you want to come in an hour and a half, let me know. Email me directly and say, hey, I want to come, and I can get you in. You know, I can get you a discount. Don't worry about it. If after a month you're like, okay, I hate this place, I don't like it, we'll refund you. It's fine. So thank you so much. I'll see you at my circle today, hopefully, or if not, I'm gonna see you later tonight at my live, 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific. Or I'll see you tomorrow in my life or whatever, and I'll see you Saturday at my free circle. Okay, bye. I love you. Bye.